All right, we are back again. Mixified Media Solutions around midnight. It is Friday, April 24. We are live. 951-356-6882. Give us a call. We are the local boys. I'm Joe Carbonetta. I've got Chevelle Devine. He's angry and convinced that the world is out to get him. And
the world is out to get me.
Todd Fluker over here.
You denying it does not make it false.
Who is just caught up in something on the internet and doesn't even care.
Oh, man, good God.
You know what? Actually, Todd would be okay in prison as long as he has internet.
Have you seen Equilibrium, Joe?
No, I have not.
Bro,
Oh,
you
my
got to see
goodness,
Equilibrium.
That's such a good movie.
Well, let's not get carried away. It was action-packed and
It was a
entertaining.
great
Yeah, it was
movie.
great.
Okay, so far we've discussed the fact that the unbelievable has actually come to pass in that Cosby has been convicted. We have the Golden State Strangler apprehended, and Chevelle doesn't like the method.
I don't.
And speaking of lack of privacy, get this, guys. Amazon is now unveiling service where they will deliver to the trunk of your car.
They'll probably use DNA tracking to do it.
No, but it's
They'll
not
just
that
log
far
on
off.
to your Ancestry.com account.
Now, as it stands right now, you have to have a GM vehicle or a Volvo because Amazon is working in conjunction with GM's OnStar system, which basically allows them to control a lot of your car. They can do all kinds of things for you, concierge service, the whole 9 yards. And because Volvo actually subscribes to the same GM-operated OnStar system, Volvo's included in this. So if you have a late model GM vehicle, it's supposed to be 2015 or later, you can actually get Amazon to deliver your items to the trunk of your car. Now, here's how this works. And this is where the privacy issue becomes the bigger issue. By the way, don't forget that it was only a month or two ago, maybe 2 months ago,
I got stuff to say.
that Amazon unveiled their service. Well, they will actually deliver to the inside of your house because then you give them permission to unlock your front door and they go in and drop the package off.
Really?
So now how it works with your car is you have to give them all kinds of information. You have to give them the make of your vehicle, the color of your vehicle, the license plate number of your vehicle. So they have all this information on you already. Then you order something and you set up a delivery and you tell them where the vehicle is going to be at the time of delivery. So the delivery
Yeah, like
driver,
they ever show up on time.
yeah, the delivery driver gets out there and he's got his little Amazon app and he tells Amazon he's off to deliver this package to your car. So the Amazon app then talks to the GM OnStar app, tells it that the delivery driver's on the way, and that triggers the car to start sending out a GPS signal so that it can be tracked, you know, to its exact location. So,
I don't know if you remember this, but we actually talked about OnStar years ago, like when we first started doing Around Midnight back in the day.
Okay.
And I didn't like it then, and this was the reason.
Well, so yeah, this is how it works. So the delivery driver has the general vicinity of your car. He gets in that general vicinity. Your car's now sending out a homing beacon so that he can go right to the parking stall that it's in. When he gets there, he then sends another bit of information to the Amazon app, which talks to the GM cloud, and GM pops the trunk of your car, and in goes your package.
Oh, man.
Now, by the way, Amazon has already said that they are prepared for the contingency that somebody suggests something got stolen out of their car. Before they unveiled this service, they actually set aside a whole bunch of money so that they can handle claims of people having things stolen out of their car, and they say that they'll analyze things on a case-by-case basis because they think they have everything worked out in advance, but you know, nobody can foresee everything, so they will take every failure as a learning experience and try to, you know, put up safeguards to correct those situations as they occur on a case-by-case basis. But,
Okay, question.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I don't want somebody delivering stuff to my car. Just because I don't like valet service. I don't like handing over the keys to my car to anybody. I watched Ferris Bueller back in the day, and I don't drive a Corvette, by the way, or a Ferrari or anything else. Yeah, but you know, well, I was keeping it in the GM stable. But you know, I don't drive anything fancy like that. My car's pretty old and busted. But just the same, I don't want anybody else driving it. And I do keep some valuable things in there, and I don't want those disappearing.
How you feeling on that?
Yeah, your car is kind of a personal thing.
It really, I don't want Amazon delivering inside my house either. The front door, the front porch is good enough.
Yeah, just throw it over the fence if you want to.
Yeah, like they always do.
You
I
know,
can't
it's
tell you how many
fine.
packages
Oh, that's
I found
FedEx. That's
busted
FedEx that
up.
does
Yeah.
that. That's
oh,
not.
they all do it, man.
No, those are the ones that crap in your driveway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not on board with this whole thing.
Man.
I don't. Amazon already knows where I live.
Okay, so let me
Wait,
hold on. So you don't want them going into your car, but you're okay with DNA samples being used to hunt you down.
I don't worry about them hunting me down, quite honestly.
Because there's no reason to hunt me down.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe I think too much like a criminal because I'm thinking all the things I would do to frame somebody else, and it starts with me taking that straw from your Tams drink. That's where it starts. That ain't where it ends, but that's where it's gonna start.
You know, I'm
just saying.
There's so
Pull the
many
rubber
ways,
glove out of my
so many
backpack next
directions
to
we
my
could
bottle with
go
the wires
with
on
that.
it.
All of which end up with me getting in a whole bunch of hate mail. So I'm not gonna bite that hook.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that idea at all. Cause I remember when I was watching them talk about that.
Man,
That seems like a problem waiting to happen.
I was just thinking when you were talking about that, you're like, oh man, I'm going to frame Joe so hard. And I was like, no, I'm not worried about that because I feel like if anybody, you know, called up a character witness about me, anybody who's met me, they'll be like, Todd? No, he couldn't murder anybody. He's way too laid back.
Yeah,
he couldn't do anything like that.
Most people think
If
he's
that's the
high
case,
all the
I'm kinda
time.
Yeah,
screwed.
he's way too high or something. I don't know what he does. He's playing video games all the time. But then I was thinking, I've just started listening to the podcast Serial, and their first season was all about this murder case where this guy is basically doing a life sentence for murdering his ex-girlfriend at the time, where she turned up dead. He was the ex-boyfriend, and yeah, everybody that they talked to, yeah, with the evidence, they didn't have any witnesses or anything to it, but they were like, oh yeah, all the people said, oh yeah, we don't believe it, he couldn't murder someone. But then they had some cell phone records, and one guy said he did it, and he's serving life for it. I was like, yeah, I guess you can't really count on a character witness, you know, all your friends backing you up.
No, but you'd have your DNA to protect you because you weren't there. You didn't do anything.
Not.
But what if
You
they,
would not.
what if they got your DNA?
Now this goes. See, here's the biggest issue with having somebody deliver something to your trunk. What if you've just committed the murder and left
See,
the body in the
and
trunk
sadly
and
enough,
forgot?
That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, what do I have in the trunk? Okay, now if they come there and they see duct tape and a rolled up carpet,
I mean,
and I just ordered like some acetone or something.
how long do you think it'll be before
some
somebody decides
high-powered carpet cleaning materials?
How long do you supposed to be before somebody decides to prank one of these delivery drivers
Oh, it's not
by
gonna take long at all.
ordering up something to be delivered to their car, and then they take it and they tie themselves up and put themselves in the trunk of their
It's
own
not
car,
gonna take
so that
long
when,
at all.
when
They're
the
gonna have-
Amazon guy gets there,
They're gonna have
pops
the
trunk.
dash cam turned around right there. It's gonna go right on YouTube.
Yep.
It's like, I'm wondering how long it'll be before something like
Come
that
on,
happens.
they have those dumb prank channels on YouTube. Some of those I've seen some of those prank videos.
Some of them are
Some
scams.
are really stupid. I saw this one where this guy, he's going around. I think he's going around the hood somewhere.
Yeah, why are they
and he's
always
some white guy?
Guy in the hood gets beat up by black people. I'm
Wait,
like,
we're
thanks.
talking about
Not
Amazon
helping the
delivery to your
cause.
car.
Yeah, the
what are you
guy-
guys doing?
it's
Come
a
on,
prank.
focus, guys.
But seriously, the guy like had some beef under his shirt, and he was going up to guys. Hey, you got beef? And then he would be like, yeah, I got some beef for sale. But then all the guys were like, got beef? And they were ready to fight. They were like, what's up? What's up? You want to fight? Got beef? Huh? And that was the joke. And I was like, this guy's going to get his ass kicked, and he should.
Okay, so back to the topic. See, now this is another interesting story. I don't think I'd want to be the Amazon delivery guy. Can you imagine you were going to deliver a package and you end up in a parking lot where that's the only vehicle and there's nothing else around you and it's dark and you're wondering if you're going to get stuffed into that trunk when they pop it open?
Yeah, that wasn't the first thought that came to my mind at all, Joe.
That's the
No.
thought that comes to my
I
mind.
guess in
It's
my
like,
mind, he'd already been in the trunk.
What?
I'm sorry, nothing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't see this as being a really useful service. I just don't.
Honestly, I really just see it as they're just wedging that door just a little bit more open, and they're doing it by saying we're giving you a service, and you're letting them more and more and more into your world.
Yeah, I don't need something so bad that I need it delivered to the trunk of my car
You
while
just
I'm in the
don't
grocery
know
store.
you need it yet.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is. If Steve Jobs was alive, he'd convince you.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
I never bought an iPhone.
You couldn't afford it.
That's true.
Well, Aaron's popping up on the Facebook Live chat with some stuff to back his boy Chevelle up.
It's real.
Talking about DNA evidence is not foolproof.
It is not. If you've got the resources.
Okay, and so what does he say there?
Who has the resources?
Donald Trump, evidently, which is how come they haven't managed to get him out of the White House yet for his collusion with the Russians.
Man, it's a real thing, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It's a
the
real
collusion
thing.
with the Russians is a real thing. I do believe that.
I'm not worried about the Russians.
Yeah, I'm sure DNA evidence isn't quote-unquote the golden goose when it comes to evidence. You know, it can't be trusted empirically.
People
But-
can't be trusted. I'm not concerned about
Yeah,
the evidence
exactly.
or the technology.
Nobody can-
It's
nothing
the
can be
people that I have a
trusted
problem with.
empirically.
Yeah, but your argument then means that we'll never convict anybody of any crime because people can't be trusted, and
The
somebody
two
can
are not
fake
mutually exclusive.
everything,
They
anything.
are not mutually exclusive. They're not. They're not. They're simply not mutually exclusive. I just don't think that it's. I don't know. I just don't like it
I don't know why we're still talking
No,
about
no,
this.
because
Like
it's a
it.
powerful subject. Because you know you might find that DNA evidence in my trunk while that package is being delivered. Then where does that leave me? Just because I like to keep an extra comb in the trunk, not like I used one. But.
Yeah, see, I just had another scenario pop into my mind, and I'm not going to
So
discuss
what if
that
you
one.
don't even have a car? What if it's like a hatchback? Because they basically have full access to your entire car.
Yeah, it's true. They would. Well, under most circumstances, they
pickup.
would, because most
Or an
vehicles,
SUV.
there is not a vehicle I know of these days that's made that doesn't have fold-down back seats, even if you just have a conventional
And they
trunk.
usually have that little safety thing, so if you do get stuck in the trunk, you can get out.
You can pop it out, right? Yeah. So I don't
Not a fan,
know
bro.
how
Not a fan.
that service is beneficial. Like I said, because I
I'm
can't
shocked
imagine there's
that this
anything
one
you can
came
order
after
that
the
you
fact
need
that people
that
are already
fast.
letting them in the door. That's the thing that's you already get into the house. Now you want me to let you into my car
I don't
wherever it is I am.
understand what the point of the service is, though. What is it you need delivered to you so urgently?
That's what I'm saying. There's
that
nothing
it
that I
has to
need that
get
it has to
to
come to me
you.
right there while I'm at the grocery store.
That DNA evidence.
That DNA evidence tampering kit. You're like, yo, dude, I just murdered somebody. I gotta plant somebody else's evidence on here. Stat.
That's
Boop,
that-
boop, boop. Get on
that's-
the Amazon,
Amazon.
app.
There you go. Order
Okay, now
the
I'm
same day
curious.
delivery
I'm gonna
thing.
look
You
for
know.
DNA evidence tampering kit.
Now Chavelle's changing his tune.
And then don't be surprised if tomorrow or late tonight you look out your window and there's an unmarked black van sitting out there.
Oh, that's been
in
out there
front
for
of your
a
house.
week. I'm sure it's nothing.
All right. Well, yeah. So it's really time for us to take
Huh.
yet another break. What? Don't tell me you found one. No, you didn't actually find
Okay, I
one.
won't.
What did you find?
All kinds of interesting stuff. $102. No, I'm good. I'll just do it old school.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so
Rummage through your
we're going to
garbage.
take another break. 951-356-6882 to get in on the conversation because we're live tonight. This is Around Midnight with the Local Boys. We'll be back right after this. Around Midnight is a production of Mixified Media Solutions. Mixified is a full-service multimedia production company. From boardroom to broadcast, whatever your production needs, Mixified is your solution. Go to Mixified.com, that's M-I-X-A-F-I-E-D, or call 951-356-6882. Mixified Media Solutions.